Hey guys, it's Quentin from Fandroid.com. I'm sitting here today with the Samsung Behold 2 that Cincinnati Bell Wireless released to their customers this past Friday. They were nice enough to send us a review unit of the device to check out. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox it for you guys today and show you guys what's going on with the software side of things after first boot up. It's pretty much the same device that T-Mobile released in November of 2009 with a couple key changes, mainly related to the fact that there is no touch sense on this device. There are elements of TouchWiz. There are elements of TouchWiz, but TouchWiz as a whole is not existent. And I'll show you guys what that's all about. So let's just go ahead and open the box. And right away you're greeted with the phone and some text that says enjoy. We're going to go ahead and just take the phone out. And yeah, there it is. On the back you can see it has the cool little view of the world design. Pretty much everything else is just how you expect it to be. Looks just like the T-Mobile version, without the T-Mobile branding of course. But let's just go ahead and run through the hardware features. On the front you have a 3.2 inch HVGA touchscreen capacitive. It's an active matrix OLED display. Beneath that you have your menu button, your home button, and this is your call send button. Here in the middle you have your 4-way directional pad with the selection button in the middle. On the right hand side you have your back button, your call end button, which also doubles as your power button, and then you have a Cube UI button. This button is actually used as a search button that you might see on other phones. Because of the lack of TouchWiz, there is no Cube UI, so they repurposed that to be the search button, which is actually pretty cool. On the right side you can see it has a dedicated camera button, a dedicated lock button, and then on the left side you can see that it has a volume rocker up and down key. On the top you have your lanyard area here. You have a port for your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, your micro USB slot for transferring data, and then over here on the right it looks like that could be a second microphone, possibly for noise canceling, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not positive on that. I'm going to go ahead and look into that later, but the voice microphone is on the bottom here. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then on the back you have your 5 megapixel camera with LED flash, your speaker grill there, and then all your branding and logos. And then let's just go ahead and take a look at the inside of the device. It's pretty easy to take the battery cover off, and there you have your 1500 milliamp hour battery, which gives you about 6 hours of talk time and 12 hours of standby time on a single charge. It does come pre-installed with the 2 gigabyte micro SD card, which is pretty easy to take out, and you don't need to take your battery out to handle that. Pretty nice. And then here's where your SIM card would go. Our unit didn't come with a SIM card, but I'm going to test out the phone features of it using my friend's T-Mobile SIM card later on. Just go ahead and put the back cover back on. And then let's check out the rest of the contents that comes with the device. Okay, here you have a carrying case with Samsung's logo on the front and a lanyard to carry it. Your micro USB charging wall charger, pretty standard. Standard USB cable for data transfer, sync, and you can charge it with any USB source. Here is your standard stereo headphones, 3.5 millimeter connector, and it actually has a remote to control your music and your audio. Let's go ahead and take that out. And then they also give you a micro SD adapter if you would like to transfer your files using an SD card reader on your computer or what have you, which is pretty cool. And then of course the user guide at the bottom here, which some might read, some might not, but nothing too exciting. Just go ahead and throw that over there. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, it would come with a SIM card inside, but they did not provide us with one here. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this box back up. And I wanted to take you guys through the first boot and kind of take a look at some of the software features really quick before I start testing it for my full review. Let's go ahead and bring the phone back into focus. And you just turn it on by holding the power button, business as usual. And you're greeted with Samsung's Behold 2 splash screen. After you install the battery, it does feel pretty good in your hand. It's not too light, not too heavy. It's actually quite thin for a phone. You know, it doesn't have that many, you know, like, it doesn't have an HDMI port or anything of the sort. So they don't have much to pack into it, but it definitely does feel nice. And there's the Android boot animation that was customized for Cincinnati Bell. Oh, and there's the speaker grill. Not sure if I pointed that one out. And it shouldn't take too long to boot. And there we are, right, waiting for the home screen to load up. You can see Cincinnati Bell's customized wallpaper on it already. Now I know I said this didn't have TouchWiz installed, but you can still see the black drop-down notification bar here. It does have elements of TouchWiz, sorry. And when you pull that down, you can see your different power control options for the phone, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS. You can access your recent apps, no recent applications, of course. And pretty much everything else is standard Android. As I was showing you, I can't get it over there. As I was showing you, telling you about the Cube UI button, it doubles as a search button. If you just go ahead and press that, it brings up the quick search box, or it'll also bring up the search box within whatever application you're using, if it has search features. You can see the keyboard is different as well. It's not swipe like you can see on newer Samsung handsets, but it is a custom keyboard. Let's go ahead and look at some of the apps that they included. They do have Astro here, but I believe this is the version before they updated it, so it's going to tell you it's expired and you'll have to download it from the market. Not a big deal. Also, Google Sky Map is included, Facebook Layer, Weather Channel app. You actually get Dolphin as well for your browser. You don't get the actual stock Android browser, which is pretty cool. I like Dolphin, but some people don't. Some people just say, well, why not use the stock browser? But Dolphin is pretty cool. I don't have Wi-Fi turned on either, so I can't do anything here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys first boot up the small differences that they've made. There elements of TouchWiz, but it's not TouchWiz entirely. It is Android 1.6 as well. So there you have it. Stay tuned for my full review, hopefully coming within the next few days. I'm going to go ahead and put the device through its phases. Probably not going to use the phone features much because I don't have a SIM card of my own to use with it. But I'll try to get as much as I can out of it to review that part of the device for you guys. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.